Welcome to Firefly's Stronghold. I'm Magican and this is the HD version. I played this game when it came out a long time ago, 2001, and then the HD version on Good Old Games, the GOG. I got it for free because I have already bought the other one, and I played that some time ago, and I will just let the demo show itself first and without me speaking.
Life in the old castle. Happy times them were. The people were all so much friendlier. Oh, and how we feasted. And courted the fair maidens as well. There was work, of course, sharpening our minds. Making us strong. But mainly, I remember it as a happy time. Oh yes, and then there were the neighbors.
Greetings, sire. Your stronghold awaits you.
Yes, the Stronghold awaits. I can continue with... I played this game a long time ago, when it came out in HD. I think Good Old Games just gave it for free at that time. When you had the old one, I did have the old versions. And it was... Let's see here, my notes. 1st of November 2012. That's a long time ago. So that's the last time I played this game, so I'm a little bit rusty, but I just felt like playing this because it's such a great game. I think this is the best of the Stronghold series games, and it's because of the gameplay. The gameplay and the stories in between the gameplay is just really great. Someone says Crusader is better, and it's a little bit different, but still it's the same strategy, same way you play the game. The other Strongholds, I feel like they don't have the same atmosphere, not the same gameplay, not the same way to play the game. That's why I always comes back to this. So when they said they wanted to make a HD version, I was like, what? And then it just came out. I was like surprised because I hadn't heard anything about it. But I just started playing it and I just felt like playing this again. And I can't remember if I really completed the game the first time I did. I've completed all the scenarios, all the campaigns. But the second time with the HD, I'm not sure. I just wanted to play it. And you can have combat-based games, economy-based, map editor, you can make your own. And of course load and tutorial. I will not go through the tutorial. I have played this game before, so I just want to try playing it again. Game speed, yeah, that's fine. Bubble help, okay. I have no idea what that is. Let's put that on. Video options, that's my screen. Scroll speed, fine. Let's just take the sword and change my name. Magican. And back. I will just show you the economy. You can play economy campaign, and that's some missions there. I will not do that. I will play free build, and then there's one mission. I will play the campaign game, the standard campaign game, I can play military, play a siege, play invasion, or play multiple. And play military campaign is the one. And I have nothing here. As you can see, I have done nothing right now. So let's just start the game.
As soon as the king had marched his army into the barbarian homeland, rumors began of a plot to seize the throne. When news came of the king's capture, the country was invaded. Several nobles, including your father, sought to end the bloodshed, but on the way to meet for negotiations, their party was massacred by a band of unknown raiders. Bruised and exhausted, you have been beaten back to a forest on an overlooked peninsula, where a small group of loyal troops are hiding. Although the country is lost, maybe from this refuge, you can at least avenge your father's death.
I say we act now, and strike while the iron is hot.
No. The few men we have would be cut down like lambs to the slaughter. We need time to gather our forces.
Nonsense! I shall take 6 of my finest men into enemy territory by the cover of darkness, and...
No, just listen. Our men are close to starvation. This is what we must do.
The debate rages on well into the night, but eventually Lord Woolsack takes you to one side.
Sir Longarm tells me he knew your father well, which is why I'm giving you your chance to prove yourself. It is time you got your first taste of command.
Okay. This is one of the great things about this game, is these small scenarios, and it will get better and better. It's just so great. Also the enemy, it looks like a map of Defender of the Crown, and the first history with my father's dead is like from Braveheart, and it's just so great the way it's built up. But let's continue with the playing. We are down here in Cornwall, I think it's called, and you can see the different area. The wolf lair, that's the latest we're going to fight. That's the rat and the snake and the pig, and it's country you have to conquer.
We need you to oversee the setting up of a good-sized base camp. Start by finding a suitable clearing, then use some of the wood plentiful in this area to begin your construction.
And I like the way they always speak the text. It's just you have to read it, and that was like back in 2001. This is still the same. This is just the HD version. It's much prettier graphic. Everything is, of course, is HD, and I'm not an expert in this game. I've just played it and I've completed that time, and I just want to go through it and see how many mistakes I'll make. But I like these types of games. I have to acquire 20 meat and 40 wood. And you should be able to press here objectives and also get some hints. Start building a couple of woodcutter huts. Then place a couple of hunting posts and click to reveal hint. Placing hunter posts close to the granary will speed up the food production. Click to reveal another one. Building woodcutter huts near trees to speed up the wood production. That is, for me, of course, standard. I can still get sugar. But
place a keep to site your castle, my liege.
And that will always happen. They've always said that. Okay. Here you have game options and all the things. And information again back.
Place a keep to site your
and here
castle,
you can delete if have some issues, and back again issues to delete the different posts you're making. It's a Saxon hall, and I can place it all other places except on where there's red. like, I was looking for more like this. When the level is elevated, you cannot place it there. You have to place it on straight fields, like just one is elevated or one is not in the same place, or if it's down to the water level, you cannot place it there. You have to place it where it's exactly like this. I'm just trying to show you here. You can actually place it over here, and normally you would place it in the middle, but somewhere in the scenarios you cannot place it. You have to just fight them, but I can't remember which. And let's see, there's animals down there, so maybe I will even place it here, really close to the trees there.
Sight your granary, sire.
And there's a granary next to, so you can see here, down here you can get the different, but in the beginning you can only get few of them. And the granary, you can place it all over where you want it to be and where the food is most. I will just place it down there. Normally some is putting it here. And here the stockpile is really important. You have to place a stockpile close to the other stockpile, else there will be some problems, what I
Needs to
remember.
be placed adjacent to the stockpile.
Exactly. And if you do something that is place this keep where you cannot get from water, you cannot continue the stockpile, then you will be in trouble. You cannot get more stockpile, then you have to use it. So it's really important to place the keep the right place. Like here I have a chance to make multiple, and I can also place it like here and continue outwards. But if I place it down here, I will be in deep trouble. I only have one, and then I will have trouble getting out. And this is important because the food, the granary, is needed for the huntsman, and the wood cutter to get wood is needed for, of course, the stockpile, to get the stockpile in. I will just build as close as possible.
Can't place that there,
No,
my lord.
that's 3. That should do it actually. But I can
Can't
just,
place that
and
there,
you can
my
place
lord.
it where you want, like this. The other thing, you can see the men here. These men is what you have, and they are getting out. And down here in the bottom, you can see the happiness of the people, and how much you get in taxes, and how many people you have. You have 8 people, and it's 0 to 100, and I think it's around 50 you get minus. Then the people start leaving you, and they will say that also. And when you have 100, they're just there, and you can raise the taxes. But in the first, you cannot. Here is the huntsman post. I can just place one here, and one.
Can't place that there. A
Nope.
message from your scribe. Animal tracks have been reported in the area, sire.
Animal tracks. And there.
Wood needed.
And wood needed, of course. We need some more wood. You can also speed up the game by pressing the plus on your keyboard and minus. You can actually go down in the game, or you can go in the game option, and in the option here and gameplay, and just speed it up like that and apply and back. But nobody wants to do this. Everybody will of course use the plus and minus, so it can be from 90 to, I can't remember that, 10. That's the lowest. You can always pause it by going in here. So let's just speed it up again. Let's just keep it at like 60. That's fine by me right now. So not that fast. No, 55. You can see the huntsman's up here hunting this instead of hunting these, and that's a little bit weird. And they always have a dog with them, so it's also nice. I can make some more.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Yeah, they're low. I will
Not
make
enough workers available to run this building.
And there's need for workers. And then you can continue here. If you see here in the beginning, 2 different, the stockpile and the woodcutter and the huntsman's post, and there's a hovel. And a hovel you can place where you want. So I could actually place it over here. And a hovel is placed provide space for 8 peasants. So that's fine. So you can actually have 8 more peasants now, and they're coming in as long as you have these. And right now I need to get some more food. And you can also place
A message from your scribe.
here.
Scouts are reporting that packs of wolves are closing in on the castle. We must get the supplies stored.
Okay, that's not good. So there's wolves coming in. So I need to supply. I'm just trying to get this working as fast as possible. And that's a lot of wood. And I think I have the wood. I just need the food. And I still think I have. And if you are curious about the objectives, you can always see here, I have the wood. I just need the meat and it should be ready very soon. Victory. There we go. And then I should
We are
be able...
victorious, sire.
Okay. Extra meat, extra wood, I will get extra score for that. I could actually also bring in a lot of woods, or and then just get that. But when you reach one of them, then of course you can only get one of them up. Previous best score? How can that be? Not okay.
Whilst the men frantically ferry precious supplies into the granary, Sir Longarm and Lord Woolsack ride into the camp.
Job well done. Not too bad for your first attempt.
No, no, no! The fool has pitched camp in the middle of the wolves' migration track.
Oh no. I
Good.
remember this.
It will give the men some well-needed practice before we make our strike.
Poof! Now I have no choice but to send out a scout to find a more permanent position.
Now this place has been taken. And I will just take the next one. So we'll get 2 in this one recording here.
Day by day, the camp becomes more overwhelmed by the wolves, and their persistent howling robs the men of sleep. The situation is about to get out of hand when Lord Woolsack's scout returns. Soon afterwards, you are summoned into the command tent.
Sir Longarm has convinced me to give you another chance. We have found the remains of an abandoned stockade.
Wolves plague this county every winter, so we need you to get the stockade back up to scratch quickly.
Failure is not an option this time. Just keep your
It's not
eyes
my fault
peeled.
this happened. I can't... It's like it's my
To
fault.
ensure the safety of your men, you are required to renovate the abandoned stockade before winter is upon us again. Use your archers to kill off any wolves that threaten your peasants.
Okay. It's like... Woolsack give me the blame for what happened here. And I have these objectives. Then I can also give some hints. Start enclosing your keep by joining the walls. Yeah. It's not really that difficult. Make sure you don't have any gasp in the wall. The spacebar flattens your wall and allows you to look for weak spots. Archers are better off in the high position at firing or attacking wolves. The best position for them is on the gatehouse. Yeah.
Sight your granary, sire.
And then I will set the speed all the way down. And the granary needs to be set. And you can see here, this is like a little bit elevated. And I need to place the granary. I will not place the granary close to the stockade. I can have a problem with that. Stockpile, sorry. And then I could put in another stockpile right there. So I got 2. I will not be able to make any more. But I could have put that granary just on that one, and that would be really stupid. But now I just place the stockpile right away. And I have a chance to get this wood here. And then the hunters. And you can see there's a sign over here. That is signpost. Signpost show you where the enemy will enter the map. It is advisable not to build too close to the signpost, as the enemy troop will demolish structures built close by rival to the map, on the map. So I knew that, but just want to show you here. And then I can bring in these
Wood needed.
food places, and that's wood needed. And you can see you have your archers up here. That's fine, they're great.
Instructions! Moving off!
Nope,
We are on our way!
I will just have you
Leaving now! Moving off!
and it's good, that is the archers. It's good to
We
take
are on our way!
just right click, you will dismiss them, and left click
We
will
await
take.
orders!
And I'll just take one, because it's always a little bit difficult to get that
Leaving
to
now!
be on the right track of this. And space, you will flatten it out. You will be able to see what's going on around, and if you miss some. And this looks fine. Everybody's up on the tower.
Yes?
So left click, you gather them,
Archers, ready!
and you can also make groups.
My bow is yours!
Let's see here.
Me lord?
Control and 1. I've made that to a group. Or you can take just 2 of them
Instructions!
and control 2. And then
We
you have
await
1
orders,
for the
yes.
first one and 2 for the second
Archers,
one. You
my
cannot
bow is
have
yours.
4 and 2. So so if you take them all and make one
Instructions.
group, you can do that. But if
We
you
await
make
orders!
another group with just 2 of them, you cannot have 1 at the whole group and then 2 with just 2 of them and get the all 4 and 1. That's not possible here.
Archers,
Then you will just get a
ready!
group for 2 and then group
My
for 2.
bow is
and the
yours.
second one. I hope you understand that. That's I explained it a little bit wrongly. That's normally what I do sometimes. Let's just make
Wood
some more.
needed.
They are trying to make some wood. Let's just speed it a little bit up now. Let's keep it at standard speed.
More wood is needed.
Yeah. And I can see down here, you can see how
More
much
wood
I
is
have
needed.
1 wood and I need 5. And the objective is 35 meat and of course complete the castle. And that will demand a lot of wood. So wood to the food and wood to the other things here. And that's the hovel. And you will of course get weapon building a lot more. And now I get gatehouse, I can build that. Wooden wall, I can build that. So you will of course get a lot more here. And the wolves will just come in, and they are quite strong, these wolves also, so it's not my fault, I did not build this. Okay, there's food there. And now we'll get some more wood.
Wood needed.
Maybe I'll just build more woodcutters instead.
Not enough wood, my lord.
It's good to take these trees, but they will be soon out of stock there. So it'll also be good just to get up here. And now it's 31, look at that, that's a lot of wood now.
Not enough workers
And now I
available
need
to run
workers.
this building.
And I'll bring that inside here. mostly for protection, so they won't crash it. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I can bring it all over here instead. There we go. And that, of course, will require more food. I'll just bring this here, and I will still be able to make another granary on this side here, but it will not be needed for this campaign. But also remember putting the granary a place where you can have more granaries, but you can just place them adjacent to, if that's possible.
Wood needed.
Let's just get
More
that here.
wood is needed.
You have
Needs to be placed adjacent to the granary.
exactly. That's why I've done this, so I can do that and make like at least 2 granaries. But here it's not important. Else I will not have built the hospital there. I will just have made it possible to build a lot of granaries on this side here. The wood is needed, and they will of course bring
Wood
in the
needed.
wood. And now the wood will come in quite fast, and I will need a lot of wood here. We will need that much wood that I can complete this. And there we go. I probably play this much
A
slower.
message from your scribe.
No, I
The
should.
wolves are on the prowl, sire.
And if you see here, I've just cut off my worker's way. It's a little bit... I just missed that a little bit. And that was a little bit stupid for me to do that. And the wolves is on the prowl. They'll come in there, I think. And there you go. Now they are
Me lord?
trying to shoot there.
Wolves are attacking, my lord.
And there we go.
Instructions!
And you can close it. So you have a little more time. And that is hunters, so they're quite good at that. We can open it again. So you can open and close this. And they're not coming in now. That was the wolf for this time. Normally, up here sometimes will come later in the campaign. I think it will come something like when they will arrive. So right now, it's just going fine. These can defend against the wolves, these hunters. They're quite okay to do that, as you saw before. But this is the best. These, of course, archers is best against everybody. Let's see here. You'll also be able to make soldiers later on. And that is this one. That is yourself. You will be able to be quite strong. You will be able to find a lot of them and do a lot of stuff. And if you right click, you can actually change the side on which one you're looking at the side. You can just right click in the middle of the screen, and you can just 1, 2, 3 and 4 just change the view, so you'll be able to see all around. And you'll also be able to zoom out if that's needed. Right click again and zoom in. And the level, you can use the space, but that's a little bit different. You can see here, space is all the way down, all the way cut, while this is halfway down. And here you will have no interference from the screen button, but I will not be able to do anything, so I'll of course bring that back. And now wood starting to pile up. You can see how much wood there is. And I will of course get bonus the more food I get. But I should also be careful. I'll just make these.
Not enough workers available to run this building.
No, I should not even do
Not
this.
enough workers available to run this building.
But I just want to produce a little bit more. There we go. And now I'm actually able to do produce more food, but I'll also produce more woodcutters. And that is 6. I need more. There we go. And they should be able to cross this. It's also important that they should be able to cross this area. And this elevation is... And the peasants, look at that. There's coming in coins, and the numbers I'm using...
message from your scribe. Here they come again, sire.
And now the wolves are here again. And now I should start... Hopefully these hunters will stop going to the east here, but they're not. And I should just start building my defense area here.
Wolves are attacking, my lord.
And they are actually killing here, but they will the peasant will come back. Actually, they will. Now they're dead, all the wolves except that one, and that's gone. These will continue gathering. So if you lose peasants, workers I will call them, not peasants, but these are huntsmen. If you lose them, they will actually just gather again. If you lose the soldiers, you have to bring in and buy or get new soldiers by having bows for them. And you cannot have that in this start of this campaign. You will get on little by little. And I will start closing this gap in here. I will press the space and start building. And you can also just hold it down and make a bigger wall. As you see, I have enough wood for everything here. And make it nice and fine. And I'll also make a port over here. I think that would be a good way to show. And here you can see what you can make. And that is too big. But I did make it. And then close it down like this and this, and then I get victory because it's made all right away at the same time, really fast.
We are victorious, sire.
I lost 0 troops. I lost men, but it was workers, it was not soldiers. And I got some extra meat, so I get extra points for that. Priest best score. I think that's just standard here.
Well, at least you can complete half a task.
Job well done. Now, our men are secure, and we can send a hunting party into the next county to eradicate the wolves for good.
I suppose it must be done, but we have to proceed with caution, as that county is close to the enemy's border.
Now it's starting. And one of the best things with this, I'll say it again, is really the way they communicate the scenarios in between, the game itself, the gameplay. It's so good. I've played it when it came out, and I played a lot of times. And I only played this once in HD version, but it's like I'm always coming back to it. It's such a great game. I really hope that Firefly will make this game and just bigger. Just a lot bigger. Like Defender of the Crown, when you have these territories, it was like too few. It was such a great game that time. But now I'm like, maybe it should not be England, or maybe it should be everything in England and small areas, and maybe even with the time has passed and a lot of rebellion happening, and you are the only one to save the country and something like that, and then you have like 100 scenarios or something like that in a campaign. Maybe even 200 if you want to play that long. But it's such a great game. I cannot just say it's good. It's great. That's why I'm playing it. Let's just keep it here and continue next time. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that it will save this game here the same way. I think it will. I think it will save my my scenario, so I'll just continue next time. I hope you enjoy this start, and I'll tell you it will get a lot better. And see you next time.